We're singer-songwriter Leon John was born in Zimbabwe, bred in Egypt, and is now rooted and calls South Africa home. The self-taught soulful singer has been telling stories of love, loss, heartbreak, using words and melodies through songs that can be found in his 2018 debut EP, To Be Continued. His latest single, titled Pray For You, is a song described as an ode for those experiencing a loss of something and have to carry that around and live with that void throughout their lives. Now, Leon John joins us here in studio this morning to tell us all about his music, his career, and everything that has grounded him and has informed the artist that he is. It's great to have you here on the show. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me, Pearl.
Now, you and I were quickly chatting off air about, being born in Zim, growing up in Egypt, and now finding yourself in South Africa, and how all these three places have contributed to not just how you view the world, but also how your music has been influenced. Quickly take us through those reflections.
Well, I mean, I'm a Southern African through and through, with kind of a mix of Zimbabwean and South African heritage, although I suppose that's a very superficial difference.
Yes.
That we're one people anyway. But very, very invested in the culture of my people. I'm Karanga on my father's side, and then I've got Xhosa blood on my mother's side as well. So very deeply invested in those roots, and it's informed itself in my music because kind of growing up, that's always been playing, whether I'm listening to my grandmother singing or I'm listening to my father play certain music, and that's kind of found itself into my music. And then in my adolescence and growing up, of course, and in discovering my own talent and in discovering what I'm able to do, you find out certain things, you discover artists that then come into and become a part of that kind of collection of inspirations. And on it goes. It's an ongoing process. I'll let you know when I'm done.
Never ending. Never ending. Let's talk about this journey for you, music. When did it start for you? And when did you realize that, this is something that I'm going to follow, not just as a passion, but as something that I can actually make a living out of?
I think from the very get-go, as a child, I remember kind of being 3 and being very heavily interested in performing and putting myself in front of a crowd, and
I can tell you were born with it. You have it.
But I'll say, I think when I was a teacher of mine discovered that I could sing by pure chance when I was in year 7, which I suppose is your grade 7 here in South Africa. By pure happenstance, we're kind of doing choir, and he went around and we're singing, and he was listening and was like, "Oh, okay." They tapped me on my shoulder, and I thought, "Oh my god, I'm messing up. I'm in trouble." And he told me to stay after class, and he was like, "Yeah, I need you to sing in assembly." And then from there, I was like, okay, whatever. And then I think I firmly decided that I wanted to be a musician and be a singer after watching Dreamgirls. And I went to my dad, and I was like, Dad, I want to go do what it is that the people in the movie are doing. And he was like, okay, sure. But it stuck. And here we are. A couple of years later.
That is phenomenal, that it was just so easy to make the decision even.
A little bit, yeah. I felt like I had no choice in the matter, and it feels like that a lot of the times where it's a calling, if you want to be spiritual about it. It's my life's purpose. I'm not good for anything else, I don't think. So.
Well, you're good for teaching, and I think that's what a lot of musicians do around the world. They teach us things. Let's talk about your sound. How do you describe it? Does it fall into a specific genre, or how would you like people to receive that, just in terms of the sound that comes from the music?
I'm very much still at the very beginning of my career to make kind of grand, definitive statements about what my sound is, quote unquote. I don't want to box myself too soon, but it's definitely inspired by American soul, by African music, and also by pop music as well. Like I mentioned earlier on, it's a concomitant of different inspirations. My mother is a very big pop fan, and then my dad is a very big African music person. He listened to Oliver Mtukudzi all my life. Miriam Makeba, Tanzoma Zwai, all of these people have found themselves in some way, shape or form in my music, and I hope it continues that way as I go forward.
Tell us about Pray For You and who you've worked with on this project. And I know that the song's music video also dropped yesterday when you're starring actress Halali Kaufman. Take us through the concept slightly as well.
So I made the record with superstar producer Vela Boy.
I love how you say record.
Well, we made the record together, I think last year, like around this time last year was when we began writing it. And he's gone on to do such amazing things. He made a record for Beyonce, and he's done things for Lady Zama and Ami Faku. So he's a very, very, very big deal within his right. And he was so graceful and gracious enough that he wanted to work with me, and we made the record together. And it's done such marvelous, marvelous things, and I'm so grateful that people have taken it into their lives and are listening to my music as it is. And I'm also grateful to Thato Mokoena Hoffman, and the director for the music video, Brandon Campbell. Such an amazing team, and I've been so privileged to work with such an amazing group of people who allow me to tell my stories and to move my stories and narratives forward.
Fantastic. Yeah. Thank you so much. We'll have to leave it there for today, but we'll be hearing Pray For You later on the show, and we'll be praying for you to continue making awesome music. You're such a pleasure.
Oh, Thank you so much, Pearl.
And that is a soulful music crooner, Leon John, and we're just in conversation about his love and passion for his music, as well as his latest project, a song titled Pray For You. He's still here. We'll see him perform, so make sure that you stay with us. We're off to a break. Join us when we're back.
Are you stalking me now?
I just think it's terrible that we should let a stupid accident break us apart.
A sexy woman like me. Eh? Le loser tshwanang le ena tje. Nkebe ka loka. Se ka pastele ngwana o tseye wena. Bona re wena o dula kae? Ko majabajabeng. Nna ke sa ke masenko ko Alex kono.
Ditabo, Mondays to Wednesdays at 9:30 on 2.
Tuesday on 2.
Wena, waarom het jy na die eiland toe gekom?
Dieselfde rede as jy.
Soms gebeur dit in 'n vrou se lewe dat sy iemand ontmoet wat haar hele gelaat laat gloei.
Praat dan saam tog.
Blus op my kant. Nou. Terwyl die vlam daar uit die vonk is.
My man en my kind het verbrand.
Maar hoekom het jy nie vir my van tevore gesê nie?
Ek wou nie daaroor gepraat het nie.
Nieuwlanders, dinsdag om 7, SABC 2.
Welcome back, everybody. It's 28 after 8, and we say goodbye to our SABC2 audience.
Indeed, and not without getting a stunning performance from our second music guest this morning, Leon John. Take it away.
Put your hands inside my heart. Feel it beat the same as yours. Oh, feel it swell with pride and joy. But watch it break when none is there. Watch it grow when loved and tender. Filled to burst with love and kindness. But watch it die when beat and stomped on. Watch it bleed outside my chest, yeah. So be careful how you go about handling me. Don't tread me, nurture me so I don't wilt and die. Hey, baby, no, be careful, Lord. Tread easy, yeah. Be cautious as you wonder, as you wonder. Please be careful how you go about handling me. Don't you tread me, nurture me so I don't wilt and die. Yeah. Walk a mile in my shoes. Put yourself in my place.